Hey, everybody, welcome to the program, WRSA Radio. I'm your host, G1. As always, I hope you are having a good week. I tell you what, it has been, it's been extremely busy for me. And I've got a problem. So my internet is bouncing. My router seems to be on the fritz, and I'm going to have to get a replacement from my internet provider. I do not know when that is going to happen. So I'm going to make this a very short episode. I don't even have a script for this because I got to be able to upload this from my phone. So, small file so that this doesn't take too long. But anyway, it is what it is. It's the perils of modern living. You don't realize how dependent you are on these technologies until you absolutely need them for something, and so it's becomes a little bit of a point of failure when you don't have a whole lot of backup capability. So anyway, it is what it is. I will get that sorted out, hopefully before next week. But if not, I probably will not post a video next week. I was kind of not, probably wasn't going to do one anyway. I've got school things going on and a few family related things that are going to take place at the end of the week. Around the time that I do a show, so probably will not have one next week. Again, which it is what it is. It's just one of those things. But I wanted to get something out for you guys this week because I was pretty sure that next week was going to be a bust, and I don't want to leave you hanging for 2 weeks. But anyway, so again, quick show this week. The only thing I really wanted to kind of get into was the absolute smackdown that Trump put on the president of South Africa, Ramaphosa, bringing him into the White House, the press room there, and setting him down. Hey, we're gonna have a nice little meeting in front of the press, and then he immediately starts talking about the genocide that has been taking place there in South Africa, and Ramaphosa pulls his, political, I don't know what you're talking about. I've never seen such stuff. And so Trump rolls out the TV and says, well, let me demonstrate it for you. Let me show you what your political comrades have been saying down there in South Africa, and plays the videos for him. So funny stuff. I don't think that I've ever seen someone get just publicly beat down like that, just a smackdown, in a long time at that level. You see those kind of things take place in local political arenas quite a lot, but you don't see it take place at the president level very often. But it was a master stroke. If you didn't watch it, do yourself a favor and go check it out. Just hilarious stuff, and well deserved, because that guy is he's a piece of crap as far as I'm concerned. He's a participant in genocide, an advocate for genocide, and an apologist for genocide, and really should be shunned by the international community. But because they're perpetrating that against white people, no one bats an eye. They don't do anything. They try to cover that up. They try to claim that, it's not really that big of a deal. White people only make up the crimes against them only make up a small percentage. BS. It's sickening. It's sickening. The same kind of pressure should be put upon them that was put upon South Africa to end apartheid. And if you grew up during that time and you saw that, that was a spectacle. That was a spectacle, and the international community should be ashamed of itself for doing that, and breaking that society up the way that they did. You can get a level of equality and equal treatment in your legal system without completely flipping the country over and oppressing the white people who live there. Just terrible, terrible stuff. The other thing that is kind of becoming a big item, or a more prevalent item, is in the UK, and the two-tier justice system that you're seeing in the UK on full display. We have a young lady who is in jail for tweeting about basically her disapproval and dislike of the immigrants there in response to the stabbing attacks on the little girls who were at a music party, a Taylor Swift party, I think it was, and the brutal, savage attack by the immigrant, or the son of immigrants, that was perpetrated I guess it was last summer when that happened. And she tweeted out a response in anger. Absolutely. She was upset. She was angry. And she tweeted out this response. And, maybe it wasn't appropriate. I'm not even going to say that, there was nothing wrong with it. Maybe it wasn't appropriate. But it doesn't warrant jail time, especially more jail time than immigrants who have committed violent assaults, sexual assaults, rapes, attacks, people who have done far, far worse physical harm are getting slaps on the wrist. They're getting put out of jail with or no jail time whatsoever, community service, these kind of things. And this young lady is 22 months in jail, and her appeal was denied. It's just unconscionable. It's absolutely, it flips Western civilization on its head. It really does. It's just terrible. And then we see, and say what you want about Tommy Robinson. I'm not going to comment on him in terms of whether I agree with him or who he actually is and what he really represents. But you can't deny that Tommy Robinson is a political firebrand. He is someone who has garnered a lot of attention and has at least brought the spotlight to some of these problems. Again, whatever his motivations are, not going to get deep into that. He was put in jail for supposedly inciting violence or a riot or something. Was scheduled to be released, was getting out of jail, and they refiled new charges against him and put him right back in jail again. That's just absolutely abhorrent behavior on the part of the legal system in the United Kingdom. It's just terrible. The place where England used to be. Anyway, those are kind of the hot button things this week that I wanted to just touch on. Like I said, just trying to get a quick video out for you guys. Just, technical difficulties and schedule things keeping me from really putting together something maybe a little more polished and a little more well-written than this episode. But anyway, that is all I have time for this week. Like and subscribe. Come see us over on Gab, Nice Crew, and the Mothership at the Cold Fury blog. And I'll see you guys on the next episode.